Hey, I'm Morgan Malthrop. I work with Gray Line New Orleans. We have an incredible portfolio of tours, 13 that leave every day. And today we're going to do something really special. I have my camera with me, and I'm with my camera woman. Her name's Polly. Turn around, show them who you are.
Okay.
Say hello.
Hello, how are you?
And what we're going to do is we're going to go and sneak up on some of our tour guides in the process and kind of film the tour going on, little highlights here and there. We're going to catch as many of them as we can today, and we're going to talk to people as they get off of their tours or as they leave their tours and see if they had a great time. I want to show you a little bit of New Orleans and show you what we do in just one day at Gray Line. So you ready, Polly?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's go. Okay. So we are now on the track of the Cemetery Voodoo Tour, and we're going right through the heart of the French Quarter, and I'm wondering if I'm going to see our French Quarter tour going at the same time. I don't know. Probably not necessarily. Look, there's a toilet on the back of that plumbing truck. Okay. Polly, we're in St. Louis Cemetery number 1. Shh, you'll wake the dead. So what we're going to do is see if we can find Judy Calabrese, our first tour guide, while she's in progress doing one of her tours. So keep that on, and I'll see. I think I know where she is. Come on.
In the colonies, the French and the Spanish colonies, you had to walk. So it wasn't really a problem for these people of African descent. They would continue to practice their ancient religion, but they put a statue of Saint Anthony on the altar. So they could continue.
That was really cool. She was doing a great job, and you know, she was in front of the grave of Marie Laveau, who was the great voodoo queen of the city of New Orleans. So I want to maybe, while she's doing that, why don't I show you guys one of my favorite things in St. Louis number 1, and then we'll move on and go to the Garden District and see if we can't catch those folks there. All right? What do you think, Paul?
Go for it.
Listen, Polly, over in that direction is Nicolas Cage's tomb, and over right here, I want to show you. Oh.
Watch out.
Watch out, watch out. Look at this. It's almost 200 years since the Battle of New Orleans, and these are cannons that were actually, it's true, captured at the Battle of New Orleans from English ships, and these are real cannonballs. And these are the tombs of people who were part of the Battle of New Orleans, who fought in the Battle of New Orleans. Aren't they cool?
They're awesome.
I know, it's almost 200 years since then. We're going to have a big celebration then. All right, let's go to the Garden District. Okay, so here's the deal. We have exactly 7 minutes to try to catch up with the French Quarter walking tour, and I'm not so sure exactly where she's going to be, because sometimes she goes over here and sometimes she goes over there. If we catch her, we catch her. If we don't, we don't. But we're just on this. We don't know what's going to happen. So follow me. Okay, we're on Pirates Alley here in New Orleans in the beautiful French Quarter, and that's where William Faulkner used to write his books. And right over there used to be the Spanish colonial prison, but our French Quarter tour isn't here. I'm your tour guide right now. I'm the guy. All right, so she's not here. However, I want to let you know she's probably in that building right there with her group, and we're not going in there because we don't have the time, but that building is where the Louisiana Purchase was signed. It was a government building, Louisiana, where New Orleans was the capital of the entire Louisiana Territory, this huge tract of land that was about the middle third portion of the United States of America. And when it switched hands from France to America, it happened right there. And behind me, right here, is the cathedral. This is one of the oldest cathedrals in America. Right, so let's just take a quick peek in. I don't know if we're allowed, but we're going to go in anyway. It's beautiful, isn't it, Polly?
Yes, it is.
Looks like they're getting ready for a really big event in here. Looks like it's going to be a musical event. They have these orchestral events here now. Look at this. Since construction on this began in 1789. So you can imagine that this would have been very similar to the way it would have looked in the very early 1800s here. All right. Listen.
The entire French, Spanish, and African culture of the city of New Orleans is encapsulated in the French Quarter. It's incredible. So you have to go and understand that before you really get to go and really understand what happened when the Americans arrived. We're going to show you a little bit of that right now. We're going to catch up with our tour guide in the Garden District.
Okay, so here we are in the beautiful Garden District of New Orleans. This is where the Americans lived. Look at this building right over here. That was Colonel Short's villa. And look at the cornstalk fence on it. So I am now stalking our Garden District tour guides. I'm gonna find a parking space. Look at this one right here. We're gonna go get a cup of coffee, and then we're gonna find him or her. I don't even know who's on the schedule today, but it's a perfect day for us to stalk the Gray Line tour guides. Tour guides stop to get their cup of coffee when they're on tour, but our tour guide's not here, but we're gonna get a cup of coffee real quick and then we're gonna catch up with them. So here I have my ginger snaps. I'm gonna have just a regular coffee. What do you want, Holly?
I'm gonna have
Go ahead.
granita and a croissant.
A granita and a croissant.
Yeah.
Tell me when we're going. And focus on me. Okay, I got my coffee and we're on our stalking tour. Look at this. This is Commander's Palace restaurant right here. That's T and Lally Brennan's place. And over here, this is where Benjamin Buttons was filmed right here, this house. And across, see that one? That's where, this isn't our tour group. This is where Sandra Bullock basically lives. Shh, don't tell anyone. Sandra Bullock lives there. These beautiful oak trees all around. John Goodman lives up here. Life on the Mississippi was filmed, written by Mark Twain around here. Look at this beautiful, beautiful mansion right here. You know, the beauty of being a great tour guide is that you take certain routes that you kind of bring your own stories to, and we hire PhDs, we hire the best storytellers and all. And so, you know, we have a certain route that we go, and then these guys go and they add another story to it. So I don't know what story she's added to it, but that is Anne Rice's house right there. That's where she used to live, which is cool. Which she should be hitting her mark right here, but you know, people are imperfect. And that's the beauty of a tour with a living guide, all right? I'm not the boss. I'm here trying to like find you guys. I have looked all over and I've been to every house. I'm like, we're gonna stay at Jefferson Davis's house and see. And then I called our dispatch to make sure that the bus is gonna be here on time. Y'all guys having a good time?
Wonderful.
Did you see how I said y'all guys? That's kind of half Yankee and half like Confederate down here. It's pretty good for the Garden District. Okay, so Polly has abandoned me and I'm driving with one hand on the steering wheel. I know this is terrible, but I'm following our Super City tour. So I want to show you exactly where we go. Maybe we can catch up with our Super City tour while it's in progress. We're going to go out to Lake Pontchartrain, which is the largest inland brackish lake in North America. Let's go take a look. I hope that we're recording. How are you doing? So, you know, our whole program has been a little bit interrupted because Polly had to get back to the office. So I'm standing here doing this on my own, and I wanted you to, you know, to see one thing that's really amazing when we do our tours, our Super City tours. You know, there's so many things that you see because it goes on a 24-mile route, but one of the things that's most important to understand about New Orleans is this lake here. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning, and our bus will be coming up in just a second on this, and then I'll jump on it and we'll head on to our next ride. It seems like a really good time. Seems like a good time in the afternoon to hit our cocktail tour, which is going to be 4 o'clock. So let's just see. It's exactly 2:45. So if I hop on that Super City bus, we ought to be back to the lighthouse soon enough to get a drink. Bye.